Hello, my dudes. It's Friday. I'm finally done with work. It's only been like, a few hours since I got up and started working. There's the time. Is it really 3:30?
Mm-hmm.
I should have been done before now. Oh my goodness. Today's been a long day. I got this guy to do some work. Huh. Didn't you do some homework, schoolwork? He learned lots of things actually today. I had to help him though, right? A couple things, and then there are a bunch of things you already knew how to do. So I was doing that while uploading videos and stuff. Do you want to play them a song so then you can leave me alone? Do you want to say something with that tube and then you'll leave us alone? Yeah, now you're embarrassed and you should be, mister. What? Do it. Just get it out of the way. Just get it over with. You wanted attention. You wanted to be in the video. Come on, dude. No, you got to come over here. They got to see you. Yeah. Now, do you really want to be a part of this, huh? This is how you deal with disruptive people. You disrupt them. You put them on the spot. It's an old teaching trick. Come on. Seriously, I'll wait here all day. I'll have this be a 10-hour video. Or are you going to leave me alone? Those are your two choices. You either come...
Subscribe to my channel!
Subscribe to my channel. That's what he needed to shout at you with the paper towel megaphone. Okay, that's enough. No more. This is also what happens when you disrupt the disruptors. Sometimes they come back and they bother you some more.
Hey!
Get out of here. Okay.
Do that!
You know why.
That was my big toy!
Well, you'll never get a paper towel roll ever again to play with.
You're so mean.
I'm so mean. I'm the meanest mom ever. Okay. So I'm having my tea. Okay, that's enough.
Still works.
Enough. See, that's this more serious mom voice. My daughter's over there eating pepperoni. Don't ask questions. She took her APUSH history. That was redundant. APUSH test today. Sounds like it was pretty easy for her, but we'll see. What else? I sent you guys an email just a little bit ago. That was like the last thing I did before shutting down my work computer. So it has a link to next week's assignment, which is not active yet. So if you click on it, it's going to tell you, hey, this isn't open yet because Mrs. Thomas isn't letting you access it until Monday. So yeah. Those that are taking the exam, that assignment, like it says in the email, don't worry about it until after you've taken the exam because that is part of the assignment. It's intended for you to do after the exam. Those who are not taking the exam, you can do it anytime starting Monday because yours is more general reflection stuff, an assignment. So you're welcome to look at it before then, those that are taking the exam, but I don't want you to stress out about that. And plus some of it you have to do after anyways. So there's that. And then there was a video with some my last video of Q&As about the exam and getting that ready for next week, Wednesday. That's the exam, okay? So that's the email I sent out to AP kids. 10th graders, man, I'm really on the ball today. So I was able to send out your email about your assignment so I don't have to worry about this weekend and getting it to you before Monday. It also cannot be accessed until Monday morning. Trying to keep it the same for kids getting access to it. So that will be available Monday morning. It has tutorial videos to help you with the assignment for next week. So we should be good to go. This way I can enjoy my weekend. My husband's out of town. I'm here with the kids. It's going to be crazy. We played a crazy game of Catan last night. I won. Shocker. Actually, sometimes the kids beat me. But last night was my night. Maybe tonight we'll play another game. Or maybe I'll be working on grad school. Let's be real. All right. So what else is going on? Husband's out of town. Took him to the airport yesterday. I told you about that. I had a blizzard yesterday. I haven't gone on a run yet this week because my toe issue, I think it's healed up, but then I took my Band-Aid off today and I've been walking around without it and it's still a little ouchy and I don't want to aggravate it. I'm nervous. I don't want it to like split open or get a nasty blister on top of like a healing wound. It just sounds like the worst fate possible. I need to go to the post office and I need to go get some stuff from the store, specifically my dog's dog treats. He was out of control last night. My daughter can attest to this. Mm-hmm. He kept coming up to us as we were trying to play our game and get it set up for Catan and was putting his head in her lap and being very needy. So first we thought he needed to go outside, but I swear he had just come inside. So she goes and tries to let him outside. He will have none of it. He's standing on the rug looking at her like, no, that's not what I was asking for, you stupid human. That was the look he was giving. So he comes back up. I'm like, well, maybe he just wants to be pet some more. Just give him attention, give him affection. So she keeps petting him. So then I start talking to him. He comes over to me, does the same thing, head in my lap. I'm, petting him, scratching his head, talking to him. And then I'm like, okay, go away, go lay down or something. So then what? He walked over here and his food bowl's over here, but also up here, right up here, you can't really see it, is his container of treats. So he walked over here and I was like, dude, you've got food and water. And he looked up at the shelf. I kid you not, this old dog, he's 15, tries to act like he's deaf and blind all the time and helpless. He looks up at that shelf and then looks at us and is like, now do you understand me, you stupid humans? And I was like, oh no, the mooch. He wants his dog treats. He wants his stupid dog treats. So yeah, that's what it was. Well, we're out. Luckily, there were some crumbs in the bottom, like little tiny chunks. So Reagan made him do some tricks for him, which I think he deserved having to do tricks at that point because he was being ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He needed to work for those treats at that point. So I have to go get him some dog treats apparently because he will have none of it if I don't have those. Told you he's needy. I have to go to Mud Bay for those because they're special charcoal ones to help with his gas. Yeah, I know, more information than you probably wanted to have, but he likes them and they keep him from stinking as much as he does. Plus, he's old. He's so old. It's like, he's in the twilight years of his life. He's going to die any day. So we might as well give him treats all the time, Take him on those car rides when you can. Take him on short little walks, although he does annoy me with that sometimes. I'll be putting on my tennis shoes to go for a run, and he'll come up all excited, and it makes me feel bad because there's no way he can, go as far as I go on a run. And I don't go that far, but he still can't handle how far I go on a run and how fast I would go. It would probably kill him, literally. So then I always feel bad. And then I'm like, okay, now I got to go on another walk because now he needs a walk. So we usually try to make the child do it. And she just has to walk in 1 mile. So it's not very far. So I have to get him dog treats. Got to figure out when I'm going to go on a run again. Maybe I'll try going this evening. I don't know. What else? I got to pick up some stuff. We do a long running grocery list. So I only have to go to the grocery store maybe once a week, if that. I try not to go anywhere else. I really don't go any other places, but it's to the point where I'm out of stamps and I have to mail something off at the post office. So I need to go there to do both of those things. So I'm doing a lot of combining trips compared to normal. But I try to put off going to the grocery store as long as possible. So we get this long list so I can just go at one time. I don't know how people go a month without going. That's been kind of weird. I don't know. It's milk doesn't last that long. Well, it does, I guess.
This is
if you have enough. Yeah, and our milk's almost out, which we got at Costco a couple weeks ago. So anyway, start to run through that stuff, and it's like, okay, do I just wait until I just need a ton of things and go? Yeah, that's what I try to do. What else? It's really exciting here, as you can tell. I think I need to get my teenager to mow the lawn this weekend. I need to go get some tomato plants for my garden. And I need to see if there's anything else I want to plant in my garden. So got to do all those things. But I'm glad it's the weekend. I'm glad that it's finally Friday. Next week is week 3. We're almost halfway to the end. The end is near. Kind of weird, kind of crazy. I think that's it. Still have this gross, nasty black banana here that none of my kids will eat.
Why would any of us eat that?
I don't know, but why didn't you eat it before it turned into this? Look at this. Is it this way in your house where you'll buy fruit or something and sometimes they gobble it up and then other times people just like leave it? I mean, you'll notice my son started eating the newer bunch and left this one in there. This needs to go in a smoothie. Talking about making a smoothie, this is prime smoothie territory.
Okay.
Take it away from me. Get it out of my presence. But knowing my luck, she would have made a smoothie either without a banana or would have grabbed one of the new, nice, beautiful ones, you know? Here's the tip. Bananas are like people. We get older. We don't look as attractive. And yeah, sometimes we're a little squishy. We get squishy with age. We get lots of age spots. But you know what? The aged ripe bananas are the ones that make the best banana bread and the best smoothies. I'm just saying they carry the most banana flavor because banana flavor equals wisdom. Yeah, just like people as they get older. They bring with them wisdom and experience. There's a metaphor for you. It's chai today. Shocker. If I don't tell you what tea I'm drinking, it's probably chai. Just so you know. You should know by now that that's my favorite. It's the best seasonings. I just can't even. That's the official theme music. Okay, it's our last thing. You know this. This is when I'm wrapping things up because I don't know what else to talk about and I'll keep rambling and then I'll probably say something offensive. So here we go. Stop here. I'm feeling right there. Right there. That one is saying stop right here. Here it goes. The patina acquired by leather jackets and gloves, loafers, and jeans. Do you guys know what patina is? Patina. Patina. Maybe you should look it up. Educate yourself. Okay, so it's that aged appearance that things get from natural wear and weather. So, for example, when copper roofs, I don't know if you've seen a copper roof, they're not very common because they're really expensive, or anything copper outside starts to turn that green color, you could say that's like the patina on it because it's like creating a new finish to it, and it's an aged one. It's usually seen as something attractive that happens to materials or the surfaces of different materials. So on leather jackets, it's when you have like certain parts that are shiny and other ones that are kind of crackled, and it has just those worn areas where it's been worn in. And it's usually the sign of just that age, but also that love and wear that goes into it by whoever wore it. So same things happen with our gloves. It's the worn spots on it, so you can tell where somebody used it the most, kind of like the calluses of our clothing, I would guess you could call it. Loafers do that, jeans do it. You can also have other metals get a patina on them. I didn't really think of jeans getting them, but I guess they get kind of wear marks or wear patterns in them, like your knees will wear them out if they're really old. I don't know. I guess I don't keep my jeans around long enough to really get a patina. And loafers. Who wears loafers besides my husband, really? I was really surprised when he got loafers. You know what loafers are? Loafers are like slip-on shoes, usually made out of leather.
Oh, those things. Okay.
And he has slippers that are a loafer style. So they don't have, they're really, they used to have the penny loafers. Anyway, they usually have kind of like the flatter top material. They're a slip-on shoe, but you're totally enclosed. There's no tie-ups, no Velcros, nothing. But it's not like a clog. A clog is different. They're both shoes for lazy people, but loafers, I guess, are a little bit classier. Because clogs you can still slip into, but they definitely have that bulkier shape. The shapes are different. So my husband decided to get loafers for his house shoes. He'd probably not like me telling everybody about this. Because he would be like, people are not going to think I'm super manly. So he wears those around the house because he figured that's probably what's hurting his feet, because he has issues with, is it plantar fasciitis? Something like that. Anyway, he has like a brace he has to wear sometimes on his foot at night so that it will like be in the right position to keep his foot from hurting. So then the doctor was also like, well, if you wear shoes around the house, then it also helps support them throughout the day. So if you're walking around barefoot all the time, that could be causing some of your problems. So he wears his loafers quite a bit. But I don't think his loafers have a patina on them yet. I hope not. He never wears them outside. They're just inside shoes. I'm too lazy for that. See, like me, I have like a pair of Crocs that are in a basket by the door, and I just throw those on when I go outside, and that way they can get just like rinsed off with a hose if I need to, or I can just throw them in the wash. I don't wear slippers really. I am more of like one of those people that wears the socks that are not the ones you wear with normal things. We're talking fuzzy socks that sometimes have a little bit of traction on the bottom. The slipper socks, those are kind of nice. True story. I wear a size 10. So, I mean, that's one of my complaints before we leave today. Been one of my major complaints my entire life. You cannot tell me that the same socks that fit on someone with size 5 shoes that they wear will fit me with my size 10. I mean, how much are you stretching out those bad boys? I mean, what? It's like me. How is that possible? We don't do this with any other type of clothing. You don't sit there and give me a size 2 dress and say, well, just squeeze into it. Nobody does that. We have different sizes. Why aren't there more variation of sock sizes? If I go up to a men's, then they're too big. They're like too bulky in the toe box and stuff. They just don't fit right from heel to toe because I'm just not quite big enough for a regular men's sock. Okay, so there are some sock companies that make plus sizes. I guess plus sizes for the extra large feeted women. But they're few and far between. They usually only come in like black or white, nothing cute. And I've never seen slipper socks. Whoops, sorry, excuse me, burp. I've never seen slipper socks in an extra large size made for people with bigger feet, but you can find athletic socks. It's like they think that the only women who are bigger than the average are these like gargantuan NBA basketball players. And I am not that tall, nor am I that big. But even in stores, like with like tall length for women, I don't need that for like my pants all the times, but sometimes I do. But it's like they assume you're like 6'3", which there are women that are that tall that need that as well. But there needs to also be an in-between, is what I'm saying. Or at least something for my big feet. So I used to always say growing up that with one of my friends, Ashley, that we were going to start our own store for big and tall women that also included big size socks for women with larger feet. So not only larger bodies, but also larger feet. Yeah, we never did that. Maybe I should still do that because it's annoying. I don't know if the same goes for women with little feet. I mean, maybe they complain that those socks also don't really fit them. Like if you are a size 5 shoe, do the regular socks, do you have to go buy kids socks to try to make it work? Or do the ones that they say fit your shoe size really fit you? Or do they seem too big and baggy, like when I try to go wear a men's sock? These are the important questions that we need answers to. Seriously. No. All right, that's all my ramblings for today. I've rambled about socks, loafers, patina, and all kinds of things. Bananas. This is premium entertainment right now. Do you see how the sun's coming in on my hair? It makes my hair look like blonde or something. It's not. It's still the same color. I'm not doing anything to my hair. All right, have a good weekend. Next week, AP test. Get plenty of rest. See you guys.